Hi everyone, my name is Teresa and welcome to my newest project panning video. I am so excited because I've been doing project panning now for many years, but I've only started consistently carrying them through and posting on YouTube for the last 6 months. And it's been such a whirlwind of making new friends and making progress on my makeup, and it's just been so fun and I really enjoyed it. And because I've been doing so many projects, I have finally gotten the inspiration to start my very own project. I've been doing other people's projects for these 6 months and I've really enjoyed it, but I found a gap for people like me who are makeup addicts who have bought way too much makeup. So I'm creating my own project pan challenge, and it's called If I Buy It, I Pan It. So pretty self-explanatory. Basically, if I buy a new makeup item, I need to set a panning goal towards either hitting pan, using it up, or just usage, depending on your situation. If you have a large collection like myself, I'm only going to set usage, but if you have a smaller collection that's manageable, perhaps you would want to pan or at least hit pan on your new products. So I'm giving a big warm welcome to all of my fellow project panners who are interested in doing this project. Please join me in this journey and start your own series and tag me if you can. I would love to do this alongside with you. Let's get started with my very own project. If I buy it, I pan it. Now, please don't judge me, but I have a giant box full of brand new makeup items that I have not touched, and this isn't even everything. So let me go through it slowly and tell you exactly what's happening here. As you know, I've been on a low buy this year. So let's start out with a bang. I have only purchased one makeup item this year. If you want to know all the rules to my low buy and what my progress is, please check my latest video. I'll link a playlist down below of my low buy journey. But now we're at halfway point of the year, and this is the only play makeup item that I have purchased. What this means is that I'm allowed to buy 12 items this year of various categories that are play categories. So like lipstick or blush that I highly don't need, or eyeshadow or highlighter, or in this case, eyeshadow palette. So I'm allowed to buy 12 separate distinct products, and I've only purchased one. And so because I purchased it this year, and according to this challenge, I need to pan it. But obviously I can't pan it because I'm panning so many things if you have looked at my playlists at all. So because I'm panning so many things, I am only going to do a usage project of 5 uses. Now, stay with me, but 5 uses of these 11 products is still a lot. That's going to take me a long time, let alone, trying to hit pan, because I'm panning a palette, I'm doing project pan, I'm panning a face palette, etc, etc. So for this, sorry for the blinding packaging. Oh my gosh, this is really bad for filming. But for this palette, my goal is to set a usage goal of 5 uses per shade, per eyeshadow shade, as well as the blush and the highlighter. So this is the only product I've purchased this year, and this is one of the products that will be in this challenge. For an in-depth look at this palette and the looks that I will be making, I'll do a 1 week 1 palette with it. But okay, so you're gonna ask, Teresa, what's the rest of the box for? So the rest of the box are products that I purchased in the last 2 years before January 2025 that I have not touched. I really have a problem. So please don't judge me. Be gentle. I mean, the whole point of project panning is to get myself out of this type of behavior. But all of these products in this container are products that I purchased from 2023 to the beginning of 2025 or end of 2024. That I have not touched even one time. There are a ton of products that I've touched once or twice that are new that I'm not even including in this project. So that just tells you how deep my makeup purchase obsession goes and addiction goes. So anyway, we'll go through them one by one. There's a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So I showed you the one that I bought this year. I also purchased 5. I also purchased 5 eyeshadow palettes that I have not touched at all. So, I mean, the ever famous Modern Renaissance. So what happened is I had a Modern Renaissance back when it was really viral, and it went bad, as everyone knows it does, and it rusted. And I think I hit 1 or 2 pans in it as well. So when this went on sale now 2-3 years ago, I bought it because, oh, here, I labeled it. You can't see, but anyway, I have a label maker that I stick on to my newer purchases to remind myself of the date. So I purchased this December 2023. So I don't know if you can tell, but anyway, this December 2023. So that's when I purchased it, and it's brand new, never been touched. So this is one of the products in the project as well. So I should say here that my rule for my own project is 5 uses per product. That's it, 5 uses of everything. I know it's kind of not very ambitious and kind of almost a gimme goal, but given how many products there are and given how much project panning I'm doing, it's the only thing I can do that's realistic and where I can form an opinion about the product, be able to use it and appreciate it this year without sacrificing the progress I'm making on all of my other project pans. So I hope you understand, and I'd love to see anyone else do their own spin on this project. They're actually trying to hit pan. And as I purchase less and less products, I will be definitely doing more, increasing the number of usage and possibly setting a goal for hitting the pan in future years for sure. So this is palette number 2 that's in the project. Mothership 2 Sublime. So this is the green one. Also purchased December 2023. Oh, look at this beauty. Oh my gosh. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys? Look how beautiful that is. Never been touched. Never been touched. Just sitting in my collection for 2 years. I know, it's a tragedy. Well, not 2 years, probably a year. What is that? Almost 2 years, but anyway, that is in the project. And then this one, Mothership Subversive, Mothership 3 Subversive palette. Same thing. They were all bought together as a package deal for extra discounts. So December 2023. This is my favorite Pat McGrath palette of all time. I hit pan on a much older one, so I bought a fresh one to replace it because that one was losing its pigment and going bad, and it was like something crazy, like 8 years old. So this is my new version of it. This is my favorite palette of all time, of all Pat's palettes of all time. I adore this palette, and we can go into that in another video if you like. That's in the project. And a smaller quad from Tom Ford. So I found this in a CCO, also December 2023. So this is right before I had my baby. So I think I was nesting. I just went nuts with the purchases. So this one's called Dark Opulence, and I love the colors. So this is in the project because they're all brand new, never been touched. And then they were doing a sale on Gwen Stefani's as a give brand. This also was quite a while ago. I don't think they're even at Sephora anymore, Sephora Canada anymore, but I thought this was so beautiful. It's called Simple Kind of Life. And just your perfect neutral palette. Never touched it, never ever touched it. So that's that. So that is all the eyeshadow palettes that I have in the project. If you have followed my journey, you'll know that I have a project called No Pan Left Behind. So what I'm going to do now is put all of these new palettes into my drawer to be drawn by roulette style. So I just reach into the drawer and I pull out something, but I'll put these all on top so that I can randomly draw a palette, but then it'll be on top. So it'll be much more likely to be picked before the other palettes in the collection. And once I pick on it, usually No Pan Left Behind means you have to use every single pan one time of your eyeshadow collection, but because these palettes are in this project, I have to use every shade 5 times, every single shade 5 times if I pull any of these palettes, which I will because they'll be on top of the pile. I hope all of that makes sense. Sorry. Okay, so next are cheek palettes. So this one's called, oh, this one's so beautiful, Sunset Glow, also December 2023. I clearly had a problem at that point in time. Look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh. It is so beautiful. I was influenced by Kat at Kitten Snitch. Is that her? I forgot her actual channel name. I'll link it. But she loves this because it's a dupe for a MAC cheek product that's discontinued that she loves. And this was the closest dupe she found. And when I watched her video, it was just so beautiful. I had to get it as well. So that's a highlighter. And then Quartz Glow, also from Bobbi Brown. There was a deal on Bobbi Brown that year. Another highlighter from Becca, Rose Quartz. I was just going nuts. December 2023. December 2023. So there's that. I think that was also at a CCO where there's just old Becca products. RMS Mai Tai, December 2023, Black Friday. So beautiful. And Goop Built Beauty. So I think that's a celebrity brand. This one, I gouged it and swatched it with my fingernail and swatched it, but I've actually never used it. So there is some disturbance there, but I've never actually put it on my face. It's called Velveteen. Gwyneth Paltrow's brand, that's right. This had the beauty world in an uproar. YSL Make Me Blush Liquid Blush in the shade 69. Is there a name? If there's a name, I'll put it on the screen here. But this was, you know, there's a lot of drama, I think, about it. I actually can't remember the drama, but I like the color. So I'm going to try to use it, or I will try to use it and see what all the fuss was about. Makeup Forever. I actually don't know when I even purchased this. That's how bad things are. It's their H100 Cheerful Beige color. So on TikTok, once upon a time, it was viral that this highlighter was matte, so you could use it to set your under eye and make it really bright. So that's why I purchased it, and then I promptly forgot that I purchased it, which is, you know, all of my problem here. But Glossier Cloud Paint in Puff. This came as a jewel pack in a holiday set a long time ago, and I used the other one time, the other shade, so I haven't used this yet, so this is why that's in the project. And then Surratt called Flame, another sale purchase influence, so they were having a sale, so I wanted to try. I've never tried any Surratt products before. The NARS Orgasm, I've actually I've tried NARS Orgasm once or twice, but this is just a deluxe sample that I got for free from a NARS purchase about 2 years ago. So those are all the products in the project. And if you haven't realized by now, the categories currently are eyeshadows and cheek products only. I do have lip products, and I'll show you a B-roll now of my lipstick roulette box. So they're all mixed in there, new lipsticks that I had never tried. When I do pick out a new lipstick from that pile, I'll be able to tell you that this is a brand new lipstick. I've never tried it. I'll put this in the project of I Buy It, I Pan It, and I'll be using it 5 times. So I'll be showing it in that video, but I'll recap it here in the updates. So that's lipstick, eyeshadow, and cheek products that I have have brand new ones that I've never used. So these are the current products in this challenge. As I purchase more this year, they'll be added to this challenge, but I doubt I'll be buying much more. And this is 6 months in, and I bought 1 product. So we'll see what happens. But so for now, I'm going to now roulette what's in this basket, which is all the cheek products. I'm gonna pick 2 for this coming month, and then I will advise you on screen of what I picked for the eyeshadow. So it'll be 3 products that I'll be updating you on next time. And let's get into it. Okay, so, okay, Quartz Glow. I wish I got Sunset Glow, but, so Quartz Glow, I'll be using this 5 times before the next update. Okay, Hey, wow. Sunset Glow. Sorry, this is not very random, I guess. They were the biggest packaging, so I think my hand just touched them first. But that is the luck of the draw, so I'm going to be using these two for 5 times. And then I'll have picked randomly an eyeshadow palette in my No Pan Left Behind challenge, and it will be this one that I'll be using every shade for 5 times before the next update. Thank you so much for joining me. Please join me on this challenge. I'd be so happy to hear about your own journey and your own picks and your own spin on this idea. Thank you so much. I will see you at the next update. Bye.